Shambles?
I'm thinking of going to war.
To where?
To war.
I see.
Yes, I need a good war. The trouble is, I can't find anyone to fight.
I see.
And you can't really have a war with yourself, can you?
That would be tricky.
To have a decent war, you definitely need an enemy. And I just can't find an enemy.
Shame.
Proper enemies are so hard to find these days. And even if you can find one, Kofi Annan will probably pop up and offer to mediate and spoil the fun. It's very tiresome.
Why on earth would you want to go to war, Olushambos? Wars are terrible things.
No, they're not. Wars are very rewarding. They can make you happy. They can make you a hero.
As long as you don't die.
Obviously.
And it's best if you win.
Of course. But I don't expect to lose, Kibakiman. And I certainly won't be dying. I'll get others to do the dying for me.
And they'll agree?
Of course they'll agree. People love dying for their country. History is full of examples of people pointlessly dying for their countries. Quite often, they even agree to pointlessly die for other people's countries. You remember the Second World War? Thousands of Africans went off to distant parts of the world to fight and die for some stupid empires that were soon to disappear.
You mean the British and French empires?
Exactly. And the evidence of our short history since independence is that Africans are very happy to continue laying down their lives meaninglessly.
Like which Africans?
Oh, look no further than Sudan, old chap. North and South Sudan fight a completely destructive civil war for 30 years. They finally settled their differences, but within a couple of months, they're at each other's throats again.
It's oil.
It's what?
They're fighting over oil. Sudan's oil fields are right on the border. They both claim it.
It's just an excuse, Kibaki mad. It's a ploy by Bashir and that chap from southern Sudan.
Salva Kiir.
Yes, him. They're both looking a bit weak and unpopular. So, Salva Kiir rings up Bashir and says, "My silly big black hat seems to be losing his appeal to the masses. Can you help?" And Bashir says, "How about capturing the oil installations at Heglig? That should go down well with your people." So, southern Sudanese troops seize Heglig, and sure enough, Salva Kiir's popularity soars. Northern Sudanese are outraged. Bashir orders the recapture of Heglig. Patriotic northerners rush to the front line and even donate 3 weeks' wages to the cause. Heglig is recaptured. Bashir's popularity soars. Everyone is happy.
Apart from the people who senselessly died.
I told you, Kibaki mad. People like to die senselessly.
And you're feeling a bit unpopular at the moment, Olushambos, huh? Is that it?
Well...
And you're looking for a pointless war to restore your standing?
Well, continuous war doesn't seem to do Bashir any harm, does it? So I'm looking for an enemy to have a short war with.
And you can't find one.
You wouldn't like to volunteer, would you, Kibaki man? Be very brief. Blitzkrieg.
Tune in next week for more Resident Presidents